Hi everyone, it's Christina. I am working on a project. I started it yesterday and wanted to hop on Facebook and do a live and finish the rest off with you guys. I'm just gonna pop onto my Facebook on my iPad and make sure that I am popping up live, and then I can see what I'm doing and see your comments. So just give me 1 second there we are. Okay, and then I also wanted to share it. So let me get that taken care of really quick. Let's see. Okay, so I went ahead and I shared that, and let's see if I am popping up well. So hopefully, and I shared that. Okay, so hi, I don't know if I have any watchers right now, but today I am working on this project right here, which is our new transfer, Happiness is Homemade. And when I went to convention, this was one of the transfers that was revealed to be new for our autumn winter catalog, and it was my most favorite, and I couldn't wait to do a project with it, but I was really intimidated because it is a much bigger transfer that involves a lot of layering, and I knew that I wanted to do it on a reverse canvas, and so there was going to be a lot more that went into it in order for me to complete it. So here I am. So I have actually completed 3/4 of it, which is a good thing, because had I done this whole project live, it would have we would have been on here for like 2 hours. So I don't think you want that. Hi Michelle. Okay, so I'm gonna just give you a little explanation. I'm in my craft room and I have the air conditioner on, so let me know if that is interfering with what I'm saying, and I can turn it off. Otherwise I'm gonna leave it on because it is hot. Okay, so this right here is, first I'm going to kind of let you know what this surface is. And if you're not familiar with a reverse canvas, I actually used my last one for this project here, my canvas, but I'm going to show you what a canvas is, which I'm sure we all know what an artist canvas is, but it is this right here. So this is normally white. I did a fluid art pouring on this, but if you can picture this, it's white, and then the back of it is the canvas. So, you know, the back of the canvas. So basically what you do is you cut this off here and you flip it over to the front side of the wood, and it has this nice ledge to it that really looks like a frame. So you're trying to get to that frame part, and then you stain it, and then you basically restaple the raw side out. Some people like to do the gessoed side or gessoed side. I'm not sure how to say that, but a lot of people like to do the raw side because it's just gives a really pretty background. So that's basically what I did here, and I'll flip it around so you can see what it looks like on the back. And so this is the white part, and I just restaple it to there, and there you go. So I am, like I said, I'm a little nervous with doing this live because it is a much more in-depth transfer because it involves that layering, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and you can see what the process looks like. And if you could just let me know that you're here, I would really appreciate it. And if you're watching it on the playback, let me know that you watched it. And if you see something you like, please give me some thumbs up and likes and happy faces and all that good stuff. And I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. So I am starting off with the water. So like I said, this is a layered transfer, and I'm just gonna measure because I want it to be pretty centered as possible. So I'm trying to get it to where I know it was yesterday. So I'm gonna put this on here. Hi Timmy. And let's see, I think that is about right. Let me move it over just a little bit more. So how have you guys been doing with the heat? It's been really hot. But thankfully I have air conditioning, so it definitely helps. Okay, so now I did this last night and it all worked out well. So I'm just gonna make sure that that is on here. So this transfer is a silkscreen transfer that sticks to the surface, and I am going to use this color here, which is called Coastal, and I thought it was actually a really nice color for water. I actually got this in a mystery pack when I went to convention, and so it was nice to be able to add a few pastes to my collection that I didn't have already at a really good price because it was a mystery pack and they discounted it. So really what I'm doing right now is I am laying the Chalkology paste down and then squeegeeing it over the see-through part of the transfer. And I actually had a lot of fun doing this last night. It was very therapeutic. Most of the ones that I've done up to this point, like I said, were just really quick, like 1 or 2 colors. And and so this one was a little bit more challenging, but was just so fun to complete. And I love mason jars. And my son actually gets a pretty good kick because his name is Mason. So he loves that there's jars out there with his name on it. Okay, so I just basically squeegeed that on, and let's see how that did. Yep, that's pretty good. I don't know if there was a hair or something right there. Something kind of weird was right there. So I'm just going to smooth that out. Some of the flowers will probably cover that up. So this transfer is going to be released pretty soon. It was actually projected to be released today, but they pushed it back, and now it's going to be released, I believe, on the 16th. So I'm just trying to... Okay, so now what I'm going to do with this is lay it in a bowl of water that I have here. And last night when I was doing this, I actually washed each one as soon as I was done with it because I was going to continue to use it, so I needed to wash and go. But with this, I can just let it sit in water for a bit. Okay, so because I am doing the layering, I am going to need to take my blow dryer and blow this dry to the touch so that I can go ahead and do a little bit more layering. Hi Amber. So that's what you're gonna hear. I'm just using a basic blow dryer, and I'm using it on the cool setting, and I just want it to be dry to the touch. On our regular surfaces, it does dry pretty quickly, but because this is more of a fabric, it takes a little bit extra time, and so that is why I'm using the hair dryer. And even on some of the other surfaces, you need to use the hair dryer if you're doing the layering. But eventful days here with me. My husband had surgery, so I've been sticking close to home, and that is why I was like, I'm going to go ahead and do a bigger project. Alright, so make that a little warmer. So guys, if you know someone who would like this, we'd really appreciate if you shared the video. To let people know a little bit more about Couture. It's a new company and not a lot of people know about it. So if you want to share it. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to some of the foliage, and I'm going to start with this one here, which I did, and I'm going to pretty much repeat this one here as far as the placement goes. So I'm just going to lay that down and use the squeegee to see if there's any air bubbles that I need to get out so it doesn't bleed. What was kind of fun with this one is even when it bled a little bit on some of these, or some of the paste I didn't quite get on there, it worked, because that's how flowers are. They're very, you know, they don't always have the buds on them. Okay, and this one I used our lime green paste, and I'm just gonna put that on. And I'm really just trying to cover up the see-through part, because that is the silk screen. That's where the design is going to lay down. Oh, there's some other color in there. I didn't actually stir that. I probably should have stirred it. Alright, so now I'm just going to squeegee off any excess that I can get, but I was actually using that kind of sparingly, and I'm not picking up any. So now I'm going to lift that up, and you want to go corner to corner from either the top down or the bottom up, or side to side, but you don't want to pull diagonally. Okay. You know what I forgot? Paper towels. Let me grab these right here. Okay, so there's the first one, and that I'm gonna have to blow dry, so this is why the layering ones take a little bit more time. But oh my goodness, look, I love this, absolutely love this. I will probably do this one on many different surfaces. Alright, that's good. Okay, so now I'm going to do the yellow. I'm going to put that one, just layer it right on top. Even if I overlap into the other one, that's okay. Alright, there we go. Use this one here again. There's a little bubble there. Alright. So how are your guys' summers going? Summer going so far? Mine has been relatively uneventful as far as July goes, except for my husband's surgery, but July, the start of July was crazy. I had my mom's birthday party that we hosted, and then I had a convention that I went to, and a couple other things that my mind is not even remembering right now. Okay, so with this one, I actually used the two yellows that I have, which one is called Buttermilk, and let's see, this is the Buttermilk, which is just a really pretty light creamy yellow. That's the right? Buttermilk. Yes, Buttermilk. And then this one is just lemon yellow, which is a brighter yellow. And I used both of them last night just to kind of give a little bit of color variation. And there wasn't really any, you know, I just kind of applied it and let the colors mix. I didn't mix it with my finger or anything. And then I'm going to squeegee off the excess. And that's what I like, is you can save the extra. Okay, and I'm going to take that off. Hi, Cousin Gina. All right, and there is that one. And like I said, I'm peeling these off and I'm putting them in a tray of water that I have. The pastes are water soluble. They wash right off. You know, if you have a hard surface, they just scrub right off, which is great. Okay, so then now, let's see how that is. Yeah. Actually, these are drying pretty quickly, I think, because I have that air conditioner on. So again, I'm just taking the blow dryer. Since I'm doing layering, I want to make sure that these are fairly dry to the touch. It takes a little time to do that, but that just ensures that when I lay the next transfer, which is sticky, that it's not going to peel up too much of the other one. I did 2 whites. Alright. Okay, so now I'm going to lay the white down. I'm going to do one a little bit, let's see, off to the side here. Actually, I think I want to do it more like this. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to take the white and just squeegee that on. Hey guys, if you're here, just let me know you're here. Say hi. This one I'm going to peel off and place right back down. And do that again. Trying to work a little bit faster. Yesterday, since I wasn't filming, I was taking a little bit more time But I laid everything out in the order that I used it last night, hoping to make this quicker and us not sit here all night trying to figure out what this is going to look like. Okay. And there we go. And it looks like I actually did this a third time. Let's see, 1, 2. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, after a while, like that repeated design, it does get a little bit trickier. You know, like the silk screen gets a little clogged up and it might not go through as nicely. But with this one, I wasn't too concerned again because that's how flowers are. So there we go. And I'm gonna lay that back in the water, piling these up. Probably should have grabbed another tray. Okay, so I'm going to blow dry that really quick, and then we'll move on to the stems and the flowers. With me a second. Okay, all my colors I laid out, and now I'm missing one. I don't know what I did with it. Okay. Well, for the sake of the video and speeding it up, I'm just going to grab another green that I have, and then I will just go over it later. This is really weird. I know I had it here and it's probably jumping out at me and I'm just not seeing it for some reason. Alright, so this is actually going to be a tad different color wise. This is okay. Honestly, I don't know where it went. Oh, yep. Nope. Okay. Well, I'm just going to go with this green one, which is not going to be the same color. I have no idea where that one went. So weird, because it was here. But that happens. Okay. So, sorry about that. Where did it go? Okay, that's going to drive me crazy, because it should be here. I laid out all the colors. Oh well. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit off, but I think it'll be fine. So weird. Now I'm gonna be like, where is it? Good thing I had this green. Oh, you know, don't think it's going to be too much of a difference. Okay, and then I'm going to lay this one here. Actually, I'm going to take this one and go out this way. Wow. Watch, as soon as I finish filming, I'm going to find that other green that I was using. Seriously, guys, I laid everything out and made sure it was here. At least I think I did. Obviously, I didn't because that color is missing. Alright. And then take this one again. And when I did this last night, I did this one first. And then I did this one second, and I kind of liked how I connected it. So I'm just trying to repeat that same pattern. I wonder if I should do it that way. Of course I messed that up. Oh, well, I'm gonna do this. I actually put the one that I wanted in the water, but I'm going to connect it right there. Nope. Nope. I'll do that. No. Sorry. I'm trying to see what visually it'll look best. Okay, I'm just going to do this. I know, it does. This one actually has a little bit, this one's called Evergreen, and the other green was called Garden Herb. And so that one is a little bit more olivey, and this one has a little bit more kind of a blue to it. But I think, honestly, if I didn't say anything, probably nobody would notice. But there is a subtle difference. But thankfully I had this one within my reach. I really don't know where that other one went. It's bothering me because I'm so detailed in the projects that I do. Okay, hi Jennifer. So I'm gonna dry that. Okay, so now I'm going to take the leaves, and there's one leaf, so I'm going to use that to put the leaves on. And when I did the leaves last night, I actually used the green, and I took my finger in the yellow, and then I just blended it. Give it a better look, like some more variety in color on that. And I'm going to just squeegee that off and then wipe it off. Alright, so there's one leaf. I should be using, they just came out with this tool right here, which is really good for more detailed areas. So I should actually be using that. It'll be a lot easier. off. I think I'm gonna turn my air conditioner off because I think it is drying up my paste a little quicker. All right, probably sounds better too. Okay. And then I will do one up a little higher. Right there. Oh gosh, it's not so it's so quiet now without the air conditioner. Okay. So the frame on here, I actually stained it with furniture wax, the Annie Sloan dark wax, because I bought some of her furniture chalk paint a long time ago, and I had that on hand, and I love the color. So I'm kind of a craft hoarder, and so even if I'm not using something, I tend to hold on to it for a long time. So when I was stapling the canvas back to the frame, I needed to get a pneumatic staple gun because I have weak hands. And I couldn't squeeze just a heavy duty one. And so last night I had the air compressor, and I was framing this. It was kind of fun. I was like, hey, power tools. Okay, so now I am going to move on to the flowers. And my daughter helped me pick the flowers, so I went with what she chose. And I'm just closing these so that they don't dry out anymore. And I will move up to the other ones. Okay. Oh, let me go ahead and do that blue one there. I'm just gonna, yeah, that's pretty good. Just get one of these in here. This is actually, I really like this color. It's called Tight Teal, but I do think that it was discontinued and they replaced it with a different kind of teal color. But this one's just really pretty. And then I will lift that up. There we go. Okay. So now I'm going to move on to the flower, and I'm going to do, let's see, where should I do, I think I'm going to do the pink right here. So when I did the pink last night, I also used 2 different pinks. This one is, I think, you know, I tore off the name. It's discontinued though. I got it in the little kit. This one is a new one. It's a really pretty pink cherry blossom. So I'm going to use both of those. And just squeegee that on. Like so. And then I'm going to take some of the other one. Mix that in. And again, I'm just trying to make sure all of the see-through part is covered. And then squeegeeing off the extra. All right. Okay. And then I'm going to do purple on this side. No, I'm not. Because I don't want the purple next to it. Okay. I'm going to just do... I'll hold on to that. I forgot to open this. Okay, now that I turned off the air, it's actually getting hot in here. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm almost done. I have to put the purple down and then the pink. I seriously love this transfer. I just love how just whimsy it is. And there was a couple other little pieces that came in it, so you could even build upon it even more. But since I was going to have the 3 jars on this one, I did not add more to it. All right, and there's the purple. And then the last one is going to go here. I'll do it like this. So once you add the, you know, you use the design, at some point you have to wash it. But this is little, and I think I can push it a little bit. Okay, there's my outside air conditioner. I have one in my window for this room. Okay, I am done with the flowers. So exciting. All right. Oh, you know, I'm gonna, let's see. I may have to touch that one up. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. So the flowers are done, and now I need to put the actual jar over the water, and that looks like this. Just so neat. All right, so I have a dog, and I tell you, his hair gets everywhere. I had this up and away, and I think it just flies through the air. So now let's see if I can pick that off, otherwise, nope, it's stuck on there. Okay. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take a little bit of time to make sure I get this on here lined up well. And since the color is light underneath, it's a little bit hard to see. Okay, I do believe I got it. Hold on. Nope. Move that over just a tad. So these layering ones are, they're fun because the payoff is just beautiful. But it does take a little bit more time and patience. Seriously guys, how cool is this? I love this. It's like a puzzle. Okay, so I think I have that on there pretty well. I do have my gray. I still don't know where that green went. I'm telling you, it's probably here, and if it was a snake, it would have bitten me 100 times already. But all right. So I'm just gonna wipe off one of my smaller squeegees. So I can use that. Okay, and now I'm going to put that on. You know, I actually think I need to, no, I think it'll work. Okay, it's a little bit thicker. No, you know what? I need to add a little water to it. These are water-based, and sometimes they thicken up and you need to add some water to them. And I'm gonna do this. Not pretty, but I'm gonna show you how I just stir it. I added water, and see, that's why I put that there, to protect the painting. All right, so I'm gonna move it so it doesn't splash. Oh goodness. Okay. This color, you can tell it has some red pigment to it, because when it's not mixed up, you could see that red right there. And then when I was doing it last night, it had a little bit of purple in it too. This one's called Elephant Gray. So, okay. So I'm gonna wipe this. Carefully move this out of the way. And I'm just gonna use this tool since it has the paste on it. Okay. Much better. Now, when the paste dries, it does get a little bit more difficult when you're pilling up the transfer. So you want to work carefully but quickly. So since I stopped to stir that up a little bit, I'm not quite sure how that top up here is going to peel off. So we're going to have to see how that goes. Okay, let's see. Hopefully it'll have. Alright, it did get a little wonky right there, but when this is over, I can just go back and lay this back on top. Alright, there is the mason jar. So now the last part of this is this one here that I'm gonna put on. But I'm gonna blow dry this first, make sure it's nice and dry. And then I'll do the last part and then I'm done. How cute is that? I love it so much. Wildflowers. Okay, I think that is dry enough. So I've been going back and forth as far as what color I wanted to do the writing. I was like, should I do it black? Should I do it with more color? Hi, Ellen. So what are your thoughts, guys? The ones that are here. I have black. I have like a navy blue. I have, and the black actually is not a stark, dark black. It's, it actually, you know, it's a softer black. So, I have this pink one right here. So what do y'all think? Oh, I have navy blue too. Did I say that already? So, any suggestions before I just go with the black? What are your thoughts, guys? Anything? Okay. I think I'm just gonna go with the black. I think it'll go well. Okay. So, I'm gonna put it right there. And cross my fingers. All right. Right? I'm kind of thinking the raspberry would look pretty, right? Maybe I should do that one. Because I kind of felt like the black would just be a little, you know, not as soft, since this is so whimsy looking. Okay, so this is the middle, and the eye is the middle. Me and my details, honestly, I'm surprised. With all my crafts, I really always want it to be super perfect, which does not always happen. All right, Jennifer, do you think I should go with the raspberry? I'm gonna go with what you suggest. So I'll give it a second since I'm on delay. But are you saying do the raspberry? See I was thinking gray, but the jar is gray, and I'm worried that the writing would get lost. So that was, what else? There's the purple, but I don't want to do the purple. I think, yeah. Okay, I think I'm going to go with the raspberry, because I didn't want to do pink. I have always thought pink was my favorite color. Here's kind of a funny thing. And I've realized it really isn't. I like it. It's not my favorite though. I am actually, you know what? Okay, I'm having an issue here because some of the paste. Okay, so I just want to make sure I have a really good seal on this. Now, you know what else I could do? is that ombre effect. I don't know if you guys have seen me do that before, but where I combine the colors. But you know what? I think that would actually be too busy for this. I'm just going to do the solid. Okay, I think I have it. I'm more nervous about this than I was the flowers because this is more detailed and the flowers don't have to be perfect, you know? All right, guys, here I go. Okay, so we are going to use, what is this color called again? Wild Berry. And I actually think it's gonna be perfect. And I think I want to stir that up. Let me just wipe this really quick. Thanks for participating, guys. Thanks for watching. I know this is, I don't even know how far I am into this now. Into the video. Grab another. So, anyways, if you guys have been watching, you see that I've been taking the transfers and I've been placing them to the right of me in a bowl of water. And so when I am done, I'm going to go and take those and rinse them off and lay them out sticky side up. And it will be ready for me to use on another project. So they can be used 8 to 10 times, reused, but a lot of, so I'm just stirring this right here. A lot of people get a lot more use out of it. All right, here we go. I am going to, all right, fingers crossed. All right. I know, like I said, this one's a little more detailed, but this is very simple to do. Anyone can do it. I did a project with my daughter, my little one. So I'm not saying her name because I'm going to actually probably try to post this on YouTube. I just started a YouTube channel. So anyways, okay. And I'm going to get this spot here. And I'm hoping it doesn't run, just because I did notice it ran a little bit on the jar, just a little, nothing crazy. Okay. And I'm just squeeging off the excess, and I'm going to do the final, all right, I think I got it all. I'm gonna do the final reveal. And we want to go either from top to bottom, corner to corner. Perfect. And there we go. The raspberry was a really, really good call. Yay! All right, guys, so here it is, the final project. I'm gonna lift that up and you can see it. And I'm on a delay, so hopefully I'm in the picture. But you can see a little bit of writing there. But how fun is that? So thank you so much for watching, and please share this video. And if you know anyone who you think would love these products, just point them my way. And again, thanks for watching. All right, have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.